Hello, everyone, and happy March. And this is the Patreon $20 reward video for those of you who support me on Patreon. I'm really grateful for all of your support. I have two new people in the group, so for the next video, they're going to be getting their reading. So the group is growing. We're at we're at 5, 6, 7 people now, so that's pretty cool. And it's been a few months that we've been doing this together, so I just wanted to introduce you promptly to the newest member of our family. You guys may have heard about him, but this is Apollo, and he's our magical little dog, and he wanted to be here for your reading today. So hopefully he behaves himself. He loves tarot cards, but he mostly likes to chew on them. And so we'll see how he does, but let's get into it. And happy March. I hope your February went well. I hope the reading I gave you was helpful. And this reading is going to be wrapping up your February, but mostly bringing you into March. And it came sooner than expected. I forgot how quickly February completes itself. So we're going to see what's going to be happening. There's a lot of stuff that's supposed to be happening this March, especially in the world play, in the world dream, the collective dream, and things being adjusted, justice being coming. So I'm excited to see how and what cards you guys all get for this reading. So without further ado, we're gonna get going. So first person I'm going to do the reading for is Mark. So dear source, may I please do a reading for the mind body spirit complex of Mark? Would like to know what it is that he should be aware of for this coming month, and whatever insight that he needs. Ooh, my ear just rang super loud, my right ear. Very interesting. What is it that Mark needs to know? Oh man, that's a lot of cards. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, so this new thing has been happening when I've been reading. The cards have been falling on my left and cards have been falling on my right. So I'm gonna start with the left cards. You have 2 on my left. Oh, you have 3. Okay, and there's 3 on my right, 4 on my right. This is a big reading for you, so buckle in. This is going to be a big month, I think. So the first card that I see here is the 10 of Pentacles, which is a treasure chest of money, literally. So that's a really good start. And my ear's ringing again. What is that? That's so strange. Yeah, good, strong message coming in for you, apparently. I'll read it. I'll read it for you. This is going to be a fun video, I can already tell. So, treasure chest of money, I'll read it to you. It says, 10 of Pentacles signifies financial and family stability. Home and family security is central to this card, and property sales are often indicated. It particularly tends to refer to the family home. This card also shows material possessions being passed through generations, so thought should be given to ensuring that wills, trusts, and insurance policies have been written. It can represent large sums of money, increases of finances. A lovely card shows the fantastic feeling of settled material security. So all is well in your world. That's the first card we get. Then we have the 7 of Wands, which is basically you standing up for your beliefs against people with opposing beliefs. So again, it's okay to stand up for what you believe in, to speak your truth. Speak it from the first person perspective. Do not project outward, be like you. Say I. Speak from your perspective. Be humble about what your opinion and what you believe and what you feel. And you can say that. Be like, I feel this way. I believe this way. I'm continually learning and growing, but from this perspective and from this train of thought, and I have every right, I have free will to do so. So please keep that in mind. Whatever it is that you are defending, or at least being challenged about, whatever belief system or feeling or thought, don't worry about it, because it's okay. It's your right, and you just have to be respectful to everyone else and their own feelings and opinions about everything. And the next card that you have is the Devil card, which I just got for myself today. The Devil card, don't be alarmed. The Devil card basically means that there is something that you are feeling sort of powerless against, but it is your own enslavement. That is the key here. So you do have the power. So it says, it appears in a situation when something is dragging you down and you feel helpless to change it, which probably has something to do with this card too. Something in your situation is continually challenging you and your ability to expand and grow with your own consciousness and your own path. So it can show a form of enslavement, whether to an ideal or an addiction, or even a manipulative or controlling relationship. Overindulgence tends to result in upset, greed, lust, and it becomes self-destructive. Overspending is an example of this. However, the important message that this is a self-enslavement. You're choosing to give your power away to this thing. And so you're taking control of that behavior again. You're released and you're free to walk away. So really empowering on my left-hand side. So let's see what now we have on the right-hand side. So the first, it's so strange. Like, this is a new thing that's happening to me, and I'm doing my own readings where it's splitting off and I'm getting cards on both sides of me. And so 8 of Pentacles is the next card. I'll show it to you. This is the apprenticeship card. So this is potentially whatever situation that is enslaving you and challenging you. And again, this chunk of money and potential here is probably to encourage you to begin studying and moving into a new skill or advancing on a skill, an innate skill, something that you were born with, something you may have forgotten. It could have been you were really good at drawing as a child. Those simple things could pop up for you. And it shows that it encourages you to become an apprentice or continue your study in something that is in the physical world. It's usually a new skill or profession. It could be like a new employment or a new position, or you could be entering into a learning establishment. Your existing talents, opportunity could be more accessible than you previously believed. So that's great. Then we have the 9 of Wands, which is somebody who has been working really hard, and they're pretty exhausted, and they have this final idea, this final thing in their hands, and it's basically the last key to their struggle. So they've been working hard, they've been committing to this change and to this idea and to this expansion, and they're exhausted, but it's telling you not to give up. Give the final push. It's going to be worth it. Although you feel on the verge of giving up, your success is closer than you think, and you do have the inner strength to make it. It's time. It isn't the time to stop. Having come so far, now is the moment to gather all of your reserves and persevere. With courage and determination, your triumphant moment awaits you. And there is the 8 of Wands is your next card, which means energy is moving really quickly. So whatever this is, it's probably going to be happening pretty quick. Again, March is a big shifting energy portal opportunity. 321, March 21st is a big date. I've been shown over and over. I would keep that in mind around that time in the 20s of this month, probably. But this could be happening much, much sooner. It could be tomorrow. It could be as soon, like hours after you see this reading. It usually means something very quickly on its way. And the last card here is the Page of Swords, which is the Page of Swords usually means that there is a message that could be disappointing, which, tends to happen when we have expectations about our lives going one way and then something comes in fast, and it can be a disappointment to us what the shift is, but it's only because we've had energy already into a one timeline. Now timelines are changing, so it says it could be disappointing, or a delay or something. It shows it could even be like petty gossip. It's usually just some like information, because the swords are about clarity and information that's coming in that kind of is a little bit a disappointment, or it could be gossip or something like that, but it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. After all of these cards, that being the last card, it's kind of like that might be a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth for a second, but I don't see like it's going to be that bad. We're getting a great sign here that there is a shift going on. And that is the reading for your month. I definitely spoke really quick, so you're probably going to want to re-watch that a couple times. And again, thank you, Mark, for your support. I really enjoy doing your readings, and I'm grateful for your help, so we can keep the van going and continue going city to city and meeting and gathering with other people like us, and healing and spreading healing around, spreading community around, and I hope to see you at some of the events this year. Keep up with the Facebook page and stuff. I'm talking about places that we're going to be going soon, and I'll put that stuff on Patreon too, when we're for sure about it. And best of luck, and I love you very much, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards. And, oh yes, I have a sleepy puppy in my lap. He's on my book. There we go. He's coming in for the next reading. So I have next is Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to March. This is your reading for this month, and I'm going to begin. So may I please do a reading? Dear Source, may I please do a reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit complex of Amanda? What is it that Amanda needs to know about this month? In particular, what is it that I can help her with? Okay. I've got 4 cards for you, Amanda. Let's see what we get at here. So, first card I see is the 7 of Cups, which is a card that talks about that there's like many different choices that you have in mind, or many different pathways, but this card always talks about trying to be the most logical about your choice and like the least hassle, like try and take the path of least resistance usually. So if you're having a hard time deciding, really pick the closest, most logical choice is usually the best one, but I'll read it to you really quick here. You may feel many choices are possible. You may feel overwhelmed as your imagination runs away. The difficulty lies in actually making a decision. Look at the situation in a practical manner. View your choices realistically and decide which path to pursue. Imagination can present things unrealistically. The danger here is that nothing is done. You can find yourself leaving or feeling empty-handed. Exercise care, take practical, methodical, and sensible approach to your choice. So let's talk about these choices here. We have the King of Cups, which is the king of emotion. He's very much the family man going on. And usually when the king or queens come up, they're talking about the person I'm talking about as embodying their characteristics. So let's see. King of Cups sits upon the throne of water. He appears relaxed, contented, in a thoughtful pose as he focuses on the cup. Has a warm, genuine, easygoing nature, generally the sort of man everyone likes. He seldom has enemies. He is loyal, kind, and usually family-oriented. A good husband, a thoughtful lover, and adoring parent. However, he can appear emotionally detached at times as he wrestles with his inner thoughts and emotions. Usually found in the helping professions, and not ambition that drives them, but more likely their cause. So that is sort of to embody, that's sort of to project or show you or reflect, hopefully, the energy you're embodying right now. And then I have the Magician card, which is the major arcana card, talking about that you have all the skills and abilities required to handle the task and bring it to a successful conclusion. Just like the magician, you must apply yourself with concentration and willpower in order to succeed, but you have the potential to do so. It is a time of action and initiative and any new ventures. You need to have confidence that you're indeed heading in the right direction. So it's kind of like you're motivated by your cause, and it's telling you that it's time to make action, and you have the tools you need to do this with. And then I have an interesting finale card, which is the 5 of Pentacles, which is usually when people are feeling or being warned about their spending. So be careful with your spending, with whatever this decision is. If you're also having choices that would require you to start spending and shelling out money, perhaps that would not be the choice for you. A warning of paying careful attention to your finances and guard against loss. Isn't the time to head to the shops for retail therapy. It could be a temporary hardship being felt on a financial or even emotional level, because mostly our emotions are very closely connected to our finances, most of us. help is at hand. Okay, this is a very divine card also, being like, this is a temporary time, and help is at hand. It's usually a way to kind of cut away conditioning and programs that you have about finances and how they're supposed to come and how they're supposed to go, and having more faith that you are going to be provided for if you're coming from a heartfelt place, that you are doing service to the all in your actions and in your decisions. Be careful not to miss any valid opportunities that could improve your situation at this time. And yes, be cautious of that. So really good finale warning. Whenever I do get that card, I'm always just usually on the brink of possibly buying something or trying to make a decision that involves me shelling out money. So it's a great warning, a really appreciated card when I'm doing my own readings for myself. So I hope you feel the same way. And that is your March. It looks like this is what you're supposed to be keeping in mind right now, at least in this moment, for your pursuit of happiness. And so we're all just working on our way to we no longer choose to suffer. So we're basically trying to remove things that are choices that we were made and also conditioned into making that lead us into a place of suffering. And we don't want to suffer anymore. We're awesome, unlimited beings, and we want to be having a good time. So we're just slowly kind of working our way out of that. As tricky as it is, you have the power to do it, and you are the magician of your life. You have all of the tools needed to do it. So I hope that is encouraging. And again, thank you very much, Amanda, for your help and your support. We're doing really well. Matt and Apollo is here on my lap. He's sleeping, so he was a part of your reading too. And I can't wait to see you next month. Much love from me to you. Okay, next person on our list is my dear friend Darren, and let's do this. So, dear Source, may I please do a reading for the mind-body-spirit complex of Darren? What is it that Darren needs to be aware of at this time during this reading for the month of March? Okay, I've got 2 cards. May I have, is there anything else that Darren needs to be aware of? Okay, I got 3 more, so there you go. Saw that coming. Okay, so Darren, first card that I see here is a card that Amanda just got previous to you, and it is the King of Cups. For some reason, it's not focusing very good. Here you go. King of Cups sits on his throne. He is usually the one who is motivated by his cause, not so much by acquiring goods and services. He's usually the one who is coming from a more emotionally based service to others. He's in a helping profession. He's a helper. And whatever it is, he is motivated by his cause. And he is sometimes thought of, it's hard to kind of connect to him because you could see that he is a master of his own emotions, and so he pulls into himself to move through his emotions instead of spraying them out on everybody. So that's usually the person who becomes the helper, is the one who's able to manage their own emotions. So that is a card to sort of symbolize the embodiment that you're having right now. At least that's how I understand how this works with these cards. And the next card that I have is the 6 of Pentacles, which you can see here is a person who has enough for themselves. They have a balance in their own life of financial and physical things that they need, and then they're handing out extra. They have balanced out enough for themselves, and they're able to give to others. So this is also including your time and your energy in general. So you're giving energy to other people because your cup overflows. You have enough to give right now. So this goes well with the King of Cups. Your cup overflow, and you're being able to provide others with your energy and time, as well as gifts and things like that. That's what I'm seeing here. And then I have 3 more. This is weird. I just did another reading, and these cards literally came up for the other person, and I did shuffle the cards, so I'm not sure how that happened. But you received the Magician next which is, again, you have all of the tools that you need to make and jump and do this next thing that you're being asked to do. Sorry. And so please have the courage to act, because you are the master. You have the tools you need. You have the emotional clarity, abundance, and, ideas to get this done. And then you have a warning here that, again, perhaps, which is weird in context to the other ones, but this is something else that you need to know, is being careful. So perhaps this one is more about giving your time and energy to other people, and this card is telling you perhaps actually the financials may not be as much that you're giving out to other people. So be cautious about your spending. Just keep in mind that you're being warned. Be cautious about what you're investing into with your monetary resources at the moment. So if you're like, I'm trying to make a decision, which is this card, your next card, trying to make a choice, make the most practical choice right now. Don't let your imagination go wild, and don't invest into something. It's basically a warning. Don't invest all of your cash and your money into something right now, and be practical. And whatever it is that you need to do or are wanting to do, you have the tools, you need to do them already. So if you're thinking you need more and are trying, and your imagination's going a little crazy and thinking you need more and more and more, just pause and check in with your guidance and maybe do a reading for yourself about these decisions, or ask me and I can do it. But I'm getting a warning here, so be careful. And that's okay, because literally the person ahead of you had very, very similar cards. So this is very interesting for the month of March, that this theme is coming through very strongly. That we have what we need, and give your time and love and energy to others, and don't let your imagination run away and spend money on stuff, because it seems like there's some financial shifts going on. At least for our little group anyways, who do these videos together. So that's very interesting. And again, thank you so much for your support and allowing me to do these readings for you every month. I really enjoy it, and it helps me very much in my own life path, and I'm grateful to be able to be your healer in this way. So thank you very much, Darren. And I'm on to the next person. So with that in mind, I'm going to clear the cards. Dear Source, may I please do a reading for the Mind Body Spirit Complex of Heather. What is it that Heather... Oh, that's way too many. Sorry, Heather. That's like 12 cards. I'm going to do... What is it that Heather needs to be aware of for the month of March? Is there anything that she could benefit most from hearing at this time? Okay, I have 2 cards here. Is there anything else you want to give? Okay, then there goes 4 more. Okay. Big readings this month, seriously. So, first card that I have for you is the Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of No BS. This queen is somebody who's known loss. She's sometimes referred to as the widow. She's known great loss, but this has also taught her great discernment and great strength and inner strength, and like a strong, independent woman. She has the sword of truth in her hands. And so whatever it is that you're going through, whatever pain that you're going through, it's just a lesson and a teaching for you to be in this form of clarity all the time. You are, like, she even has a light near her third eye. Like, she is really good at cutting through the crap. No matter how hard it hurts, she's used to the pain. She can handle the pain. She has the inner strength to do it. And it's probably been gained through your own suffering, this inner strength. And she's very supportive. As long as she's on your side, she's a source of strength and will defend you boldly. She's the people's champion. She's a strong leader, and others can rely upon her, such as the head teacher, a matron, even top executive positions. A fast thinker, analytical mind finds her happy anywhere that challenges her keen mind or wit. So this queen is probably embodying what you're going through right now. And the next card that I have is the apprenticeship card. So this is somebody going back and either expanding upon their own whatever it is their path is right now that they've been currently learning, or work something you've been working on learning, either in you're at a school or in a new job, or there is a school or new job and a new opportunity for learning coming in for you very soon. So that's very interesting, that those two things. So it's like, have the inner strength and pursue this expansion of your own knowledge in the physical world. And it's whatever you're studying, whatever you're being guided to learn and work on, is worth it. And then I have 4 more cards for you. And the first card is the Wheel of Change, the Wheel of Fortune, which means that there is a shift happening, and a positive shift in your life. But there is a shift in your life happening, usually like a timeline shift or an advancement, a graduation. There is, the wheel of change has turned and something new is happening. And it looks like that this something new has something to do with your relationship. You're most likely your intimate relationship, if you have one, or if you don't have one, potentially that this is coming in for you. I don't recall those details about you personally, so I want to say that there is an advancement in your intimate relationship with another person, and also with your own inner masculine as well. Divine feminine, divine masculine. See how their cups, and they're facing face to face. There is a balance coming here. There is an advancement. There is, you're seeing eye to eye. There's a growth, an emotional growth, and a bliss, honestly, from this experience. So that's fantastic. There's a change happening, a bliss coming in your relationships. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is somebody who's been working a little too hard, somebody who's been kind of through it, and they're exhausted. So I'm just going to read this one to you because I'm not as familiar with this in this context. Okay, Ten of Swords can represent a feeling of loss due to the ending of a difficult situation. Yet within this, we are released and ready for a new beginning as life moves in cycles, which again signifies the Wheel of Fortune. There's a new cycle here. It can warn about ruined plans or matters that don't materialize as hope. This is expectations again. This is a test on expectations. They lead to disappointment. And at least during this part of our testing, it seems like. So take comfort in the fact that perhaps they were just not meant to be, and you're being released from them. And yes. Feelings of loss due to an ending of a difficult situation, which is always great. We want those difficult situations to end. And then, finally, your last card is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Earth Queen. The queen that sits it out, and she really works through obtaining what she needs to be comfortable in her material world. She's generous and pleasant with others. She's very noble. She works tirelessly and solidly, running households and businesses equally well. She could be found as an independent career woman, working steadily with her goals in sight up the corporate ladder. Their success is always well-deserved, and they're prepared to go the extra mile in order to achieve their objectives. The Queen of Pentacles will take care of the details, which is why she usually gets further in the long run. These women, she never considers her job just a job, but she does appreciate steadfastness, method, and routine. So, those are your cards for this month. So it seems like there is some clarity coming in, something about a new position or a advancement on your work position. There's a whole new cycle changing. There has something to do with relationships, and that there is been a whole bunch of effort and work that you've put through, and you could have been releasing something. There's something new shifting, and you're releasing all that pain and suffering and hard workness. But again, you are the Queen of Pentacles, so you're used to pushing through and working, and so it's saying that that quality is not something to be ashamed of, But whatever the situation is, it's good to finally like release some of those things. So I'm happy to see that for you this month. Release which does not serve you. Be like water, let it flow. And there's a new cycle coming in. There's new portals and timelines and shifts that are happening this month that I've been saying over and over. So let it flow. And if you need help, I'm here for you, of course. But you will be guided and you're going to be doing great. You're a strong, independent woman. That's what it's saying. So you got this, whatever it is. And you've both aspects, both queens here who are telling you that you have the strength to persevere through this and enjoy the new cycle shift and let it go. It has something to do with love too, so that's good. That's all. I thank you again for your support, and I can't wait to see, excuse me, pardon me, your reading for next month. And we're going to move forward to the finale, the last person on my list, which is Anita. Hello, Anita, and thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to do your reading today, and let's get into it. So, dear Source, may I please do a reading for the Mind, Body, Spirit complex of Anita? What is it that Anita needs to be aware of this month? Okay, we've got 3 cards. Is there anything else that you need me to tell her before I begin? Okay, that's all. Oh, there's 4. Okay, there's 4 cards here. Okay, so we've got the first card in this pile is you in your victory parade, public recognition for the things that you've done and things you've accomplished. You should be receiving recognition. You should be feeling a sense of accomplishment. And you're riding on your horse through the parade of celebration. Your guides are very proud of you. You're very proud of yourself on that multidimensional level. So congratulations. I'm grateful to be delivering you that message. Whatever it is, you've accomplished something for sure in your life. You've taken a good step. Efforts and achievements are being recognized. A promotion coming in your direction possibly. So if you've been working hard, wondering if your efforts are ever going to pay off, you can be assured you'll feel a sense of satisfaction with your accomplishments. Furthermore, others will be pleased for you too, which is me included, so I'm very pleased. This type of success is well deserved, and you've every right to feel pleased with your efforts so far. It's the bearer of great news. Next I have the 2 of Wands, which is somebody on their path. There's somebody on their mission. And while with all new ventures, you need to focus on your future plans and put in the required amount of effort to succeed. But the presence of this card shows that this potentiality exists. The energy of the 2 may also indicate a partnership, collaborations, and negotiations with others that may be significant to your project. So it is worthy of consideration. It is a positive card that shows you moving in the direction of your goals and your ambitions. And then I have the High Priestess, which I love. High Priestess is a very magical aspect. It's the very like the divine feminine, but the very magical, sort of mysterious divine feminine. She's like, she already knows everything. She knows what's going on. She's just dancing in the ethers, in the subconscious. She's just having a great time, fully embodying herself and her magic. She represents mysteries and secrets, and so indicates that there's far more depth to some matter than you have seen so far. With the right cards, it could show a secret becoming known to you that would be of your benefit. Excuse me. Oh. Interesting. Big yawn. At this time, you need to follow your intuition and trust your instincts. It could also carry a mention or a message of potential as yet unexplored or perhaps unfulfilled. Look at the situation again, as you may have missed something previously. So something on your path, there's something here, a secret that is going to become known to you, and it's usually feminine in nature in the spiritual, esoteric side of things. and showing an interest of the deeper aspects of life, deeper in your subconscious. So potentially, whatever this is, it could be something that your dreams might be helping you with, is what I'm getting. So make sure that you're writing your dreams down. If you haven't been, really, really important to wake up and write your dreams down, because a lot more stuff is coming through for us through the dream world. That's the world we're going to be gaining more access to through this whole process of growth and these initiations and these pathways we're going on, as we're just trying to access that realm and live with more information available to us. So highly recommend you write your dreams down if you aren't already. And then we have the last thing in your reading is the Page of Pentacles, which is amazing. Good news that will bring welcome changes into your life. It may have a financial or academic connection. So with this reading, I'm seeing that you're being recognized for your hard work. You are on the path to where you're supposed to be going. There is secrets and fancy magical things that are going to be revealed to you, and that good news is coming in and has something to do with your potentially with your financials or with something you want to begin studying. Overall, really great reading, really good energy for March, and I'm really excited for you. And again, thank you so much for all of your love and support. I can't thank you enough, and I'm really grateful for you. And that's the finale of this reading, this finale of this video. If you've watched the whole thing, thank you so much for being here. And again, March is going to be very incredible, and I'm looking forward to hearing back from you in the comments about how this reading went over and about what you're expecting to see in March, because I'm curious what information we're all getting through Dreamtime, through the posts we're seeing on social media, everything. And I look forward to that. So until then, I love you.